Morning. I don't know if we have to speak English, okay? I can even talk in Modenese, if anybody is familiar with... who is from Modena? A vast minority. So, hi everybody. Welcome to this Maserati talk. And let's go. We are in the Motor Valley. First of all, I'm very happy to introduce my colleague, Alessio Ruffini, in charge of HR, Human Resources. So he's the guy, huh? So.
Good afternoon, everyone.
And my name is Davide Klutzer. I'm in charge of Maserati Product and Corporate Press Office. And we would like to give you an overview about Maserati. What is Maserati? What means Maserati? And to give you an overview on our product range and our overall activities. At the end, we're going to have a Q&A session. If you have any questions, please keep them for the end of the presentation. Can you hear me well? Okay. So, Modena. We are in Modena, and here you can see since September 2014. And I explain why, because I'm in Maserati since a decade almost. So even if I'm not from Modena, I feel Modenese, and I really enjoy this unique reality here in the center of the Motor Valley, because we are in the center of the Motor Valley. And so far, there should be a video. This is not Maserati technology, eh?
If you click, it will start.
Yes, it takes time. So I hope you enjoyed the video. This video includes a number of elements that are part of our DNA. So as you have seen, elegance on, performance on, folgore on, and we are going to pass through them during our presentation. 110, what does it mean? Maserati was established in 1914, and so we are celebrating our 110 years anniversary. We are getting older. You see, when I joined Maserati, I didn't have the beard. I was perfectly shaved, and after 10 years, it got black. So we are here with 110 years, but with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of commitment, a lot of passion. That is probably passion is the secret ingredient of this area, and because passion drives all of us in everything we do, in everything we say, and our products are the result of the passion. So, as I said, 110 years of what? Of Italian luxury and excellence, because in our products, in our brand overall, everything we do is driven to develop and sell excellent product, and we are the only really, if you think about, the only really 100% Italian luxury brand. No other can say this. But let's say we can talk about luxury generally speaking, no? We are in Italy, so we can see luxury or style or elegance and so on everywhere, from the buildings that we see, from the monuments, from the cars that we produce here in the Motor Valley, to the museum that we have. But luxury is a key element for us, because is in a way is difficult to define what is really luxury. We have, you can see some elements that help you to clarify what luxury is. For example, talking about craftsmanship and innovation. They seem two different concepts, but in reality, they are very similar because, and they are strictly connected because they help you to understand that if you don't have craftsmanship, if you don't have innovation, you can't make luxury products. Think about performance. Performance is a wide word. It includes a number of meanings. But performance, talking about cars, and specifically talk about luxury cars, it represents a number of features. When we talk about performance with cars, generally speaking, we talk about top speed, acceleration, but performance is something that goes ahead, especially now that is a period in which we are changing our mind with the full electric cars. Performance means range, means recharging time that are very important. Or think about rarity and exclusivity. If a product is exclusive, is something that is for few people, but how you can make a product exclusive and make it really exclusive, thanks to the value that we have seen in the video and that we will discover during our presentation. So these are the elements that help us to understand what product Maserati have, and which is the future of Maserati. Because all these elements are part of our brand and will be part of our brand. As I said, 110 years of true luxury Italian brand. We are, we are part of Stellantis Group. If you think about other luxury brands in automotive, there are, but there is no other one that is really, really connected to the Italian background. Think that all the Maserati are developed, are made in Italy, are designed, sorry, I forgot to mention this, are designed, developed, and made in Italy. And this is something unique that no other luxury brand can say. So you see typical elements of Italian luxury. Is not luxury by definition, but is Italian luxury, because luxury is something that all of us, we can touch every day with the landscape, the monuments. By the way, we have also the famous Neptune statue in Bologna, where Maserati was established in 1914, as I said before, and where one of the Maserati brothers took the inspiration for the company logo, the trident, the famous trident that is carried by Neptune. You see the drawing from Leonardo. It's not by case that is in this chart, because a few weeks ago was the April 15, was Leonardo's birthday, and also was the Made in Italy Day, well celebrated. And we decided to have our own, a very important event for Maserati in the same day to celebrate Folgore range, and I will explain later on what it is. So made in Italy combined with luxury, and also there is another ingredient that is very, very important in luxury and made in Italy and our overall lifestyle. That is allegria. You see the picture from Gianni Agnelli that perfectly represent the Italian gioia di vivere. Is very difficult to explain it but it's a way of living that we try to apply every day, everywhere. So there is a unique combination between the environment, who we are, where we live, what we see, and part of the Italian DNA is the capability of being, I would say, a little bit genius, as Leonardo was. Here you see the real colors, and you see that is something that, if you think about it, you can see everywhere, all around Italy. So, talking about product, how we define our product. You have oops, there is a strange echo. You can define and you can describe our products in different way, but there's no doubt that when you see a car like this, this is the Gran Turismo. You immediately perceive what? Elegance, for sure, because this is an elegant car, and intense beauty, because this car make of beauty and is the perfect balance of volumes, is the perfect balance of performance, and so it represents the best combination between elegance and beauty. On the other side, look inside the car, because very often we evaluate cars from the outside. But if you look inside, how we define this picture, masterful art and creativity, because this, for example, we choose this image because this car, this is the interior of the Gran Turismo. You see this sort of light blue material that you see on the seats. This is made of Econil. Econil, it's a plastic material made with the fishnets, with the recycled fishnets taken from the oceans. These fibers are treated, are worked, and they are able to generate a unique feeling, a unique combination of color. You see this change of colors. So there is a lot of creativity behind, because to apply such material in a car, in a luxury car, in a super luxury car as the Gran Turismo is, but at the same time to be respectful of the environment is not easy. And this means art of be coherent with the situation we are facing today, a sort of creativity, a real creativity in order to make something special that our consumer and our customer appreciate all over the world. But creativity is, as we said, is applied inside the car, but also outside. There is this quite interesting slide that I would like to comment for you. Creativity is intelligence having fun. So what it means, that you can apply this concept, having fun, so you can make a unique car like this one. This is an MC20 called Opera d'Arte, because this car has been developed together with a client that wanted to have a different car based on his own vision, his own taste, and his own personality. And this again demonstrates the capability that we have to be creative at the same time, but also to be intelligent, because to paint this car, it has been a nightmare, because you see, I don't know if, can you really see well? Okay. To paint a car with different colors, with this level of precision, is really a nightmare. And you must have the technology, the know-how, the capability, and again, the secret ingredient that I mentioned before, that is here in Modena, that is the passion. Because to paint and to develop a car like this, you can only do if you have a lot of passion from both sides, from the customer side and from the company side. And this car is a one-off, because there won't be any other car like this. It has been exposed in different events. And also we did a huge poster that was in Milano for a couple of weeks at the beginning of February. So again, Maserati has this capability to make unique cars that nobody else can do. Folgore, you all know what folgore means. Folgore in English means lightning, and lightning is the symbol and the brand that we decided to apply to all full electric Maserati. Just to give you a recap, we are in 2024. Last year we presented the Gran Turismo in Folgore version. At the beginning of the year, we presented the Grecale with Folgore, and 2 weeks ago we presented the Gran Cabrio Folgore. So we are the first Italian luxury brand to have a full range of full electric cars, aside the we call them ICE, internal combustion engine range. So the luxury here is to offer the possibility to our customer to choose what's best for him, according and considering that the electric world, as we call it, is different country by country, region by region. If you think in Europe, to look in our region, let's say, in Italy, the full electric market means 3% of the total sales, while if you go in Northern Europe, you are more than 80%. If you go to France, more or less 20%. So we want to offer to our customer the possibility to choose, and this is the real luxury. So the Maserati way. Here you can see that we have a clear north star, so a point of reference that is based on very clear concept. So as you can see, we have people in the center, and which are our goal? To make superior products. I talk about that. Customer are very, very important, because you must have a vision in which you are 100% focused on your customer needs, and we have unique values. Some of them we already saw them during the presentation.
Before going into the details of each of those values highlighted in our trident and described perfectly by Davide before, we would like to give you, and in a glance, a very, very brief overview of what it means to work in Maserati. Because at the basis of that trident are our people, our colleagues from Maserati, and that makes those values reality, that makes those products, and they deliver to our customer those kind of products. So one recurring word listening Davide before is passion, and it's the first thing I get 3 years ago when I joined Maserati. When speaking with people that they were already working there in Maserati, the first impression that I had is that those bunch of colleagues that are in love with the job and with the brand. So passion is a value for our brand, is also a value lived by our colleagues. Who we are. Maserati, it's a local global company, let's say, because we are established here in Modena, founded in Bologna and established here in Modena 110 years ago. And we are global because we are in every market in the world. I don't want to list them, but
70 markets.
70 markets. We do this with 1,300 employees worldwide. And another important aspect that is in our DNA is the diverse basis of employees that we have. To serve more than 70 markets, I said before, we need employees to respect this diversity of population. So we have 40 different nationalities in our colleagues. And another aspect you see in this chart is the gender composition. There is 23% female, 77% male. This is not satisfying at this moment, but we are working and we have a clear target to reach 30%. Not all in terms of representation, it's too easy, it's too generic as a commitment, but also in terms of female leadership position. Okay. In terms of average age is 38 years of average age. There is reflecting different generation being at work at the same time. In Maserati, we have different professional family, like you see represented in this chart here. The majority, the 41% of the professionals in Maserati are from engineering. Those people that design, engineer our products, all of them based in Italy. Then you see in red the 15% of the population dedicated to the operation, so the population that really produce and manufacture the product. Is 15%, it can be perceived quite low for a manufacturing company because we produce Maserati both in our plant here in Modena and in two other plants in Italy that are within the group perimeter Stellantis, so not included in these figures. There are Cassino, in Rome, and Turin. Okay, all the production based in Italy. Then around 30% of the population is dedicated to the commercial side, so serve the markets and the customer. And the rest of the population, as you can see, 4% in marketing and communication.
Too small.
Thank you for the suggestion. Those they need to communicate our product, our values, and to give all the tools and the resources to the markets to clearly transmit the value added of our products. And then we have another important, two other important functions that are the customer experience. So these departments guides and define the customer journey of our customer and monitor the coherence of the customer journey throughout the whole process. And then we have, last but not the least, of course, there is a product planning, is the 1% of the population that define the midterm product range of our products. Then we have what we call staff function. There are all the support functions that supports the rest of the organization to drive the business. There are HR, legal department, finance, ICT, all those professionals here. Then for us, it's important to give and to define with each employee a journey, okay? Because it's not a short-term relationship with our employees, but we want our employees to take a journey with us. And the journey begins with each employees focusing their aspiration. Okay, I would like to do this job in the midterm. Okay, and then with support of the direct manager and the HR as a business partner, that is my role in supporting the business, we define a way to get there. And the way to get there is based on, as you can read from here, on technical skills, because those are the requirements to have access to a job, the leadership behavior, so the way you act your role, your behaviors, your leadership. And those will support the definition of the path to translate your aspiration into a clear career path. Okay. Then, of course, we are a company, and all companies are based on performance. And each of us, every year, we have a clear set of objectives that represent our priority, and we all are evaluated based on those targets. Okay. This is in a nutshell. Then we perceive our employees like the first ambassador of our brand. Like we said before, the passion. It's a value for our brand, but it should be, and it's a value for our employees. And how we make this passion to reinforce and to be nurtured throughout the career, conceiving the employees as the first ambassador of the company. For example, if we need to do if you do a product launch, we give a preview of the product launch to our employees. Every couple of months, we dedicate, our CEO and the board dedicates 1 hour of their time for a town hall. So a meeting with all the employees of the Maserati to give them all the information they need to understand the context and to have a clear view on the vision, on the strategy of the company. So we need them to be all aligned in terms of information and strategy and mindset. And we also have created a complete employee journey that goes from an onboarding, so all the activities defined to facilitate the onboarding of new resources, and they accompany the employee in all the phases of his life, of his or her life, like the wedding. You can get a Maserati for your wedding. So, and in case you will celebrate your 30 years with Maserati, you will get a ceremony for your seniority, and also it's also important for us to listen our employee. Every year we do a survey for all of our employees when we ask them what we are good at and what we need to improve. And we based on this feedback our priorities. Also, based on this feedback, we created the initiatives to increase the welfare of our employees. So, in parallel to those activities that were well established, like the sports group we have of course a motorsport sport group, the soccer team, the ski team is very active. So people, colleagues, they enjoy being together and do and share other passions outside the working hours with their colleagues. And we support employees with siblings with summer camp for the summer break, and with scholarship. And we also did initiatives to support them in the orientation after the high school. Okay, so we supported them in their kids, the siblings to define their which school to choose, which university, and sharing with them also our experience. And then last but not least is the CSR. We are investing every year more time and energy in on the diversity and inclusion the areas. These both because we are a global company, so we need, as I said before, 40 different nationalities. We need to represent a world of a customer base that is diverse. So we need ourselves to be diverse, and also because diversity it was in our DNA. The first Formula One driver, a female first Formula One driver, was the Philippines driving a Maserati. So diversity is another element that there is in our DNA. So it's not just a trend that we are following now. And social responsibilities, we're doing some partnership in each country we have with association that support local activities. Like here, we're in Modena, we did a partnership with the Caritas Association, and the same in the same area we have our HQ. So I can spend many times on doing this, but I think I will show you a video that will be more effective than my words to pass you the message of what means working in Maserati.
Pazzesca.
Hai trovato una macchina super.
Every time I got moved by this video. So
Yeah. So thank you. Thank you, Alessio. As we said before, these are our point of reference. So let's start from our value. As I said, we are an automotive brand, and let's start from the earth. We are innovative by nature. An example, in 2020, we presented the V6 Nettuno. It's a 6-cylinder V6, 3 liters, 630 horsepower, 100% designed, developed, and tested by Maserati, and is the only road legal engine to adopt pre-chamber technology. I could talk for hours, but I don't want to bore you. But I give you a simple example. So, as I said, 3-liter V6, 630 horsepower. Think that and this engine is fitted in the MC20. Some of you, I think, is familiar with the MC12. That was a racing car and road legal car developed by Maserati that got a 12-cylinder, 6-liter, 620 horsepower. So where is innovation? We have a new engine, half of the cylinder, half of the displacement, same power or higher power. Unique by design. Some of our cars are point of reference in terms of design, and we think that there are some elements of the Maserati design that are timeless, that you can immediately recognize, and this is one of our values as well. Powered by passion. There's no doubt, as we were saying, that passion is what drives the Maserati family. Without passion, there won't be Maserati. So continuing our journey, customer is a key element. Who are our customers? There are obviously many differences between regions, between Europe, China, North America. What's happening now that we have the traditional luxury consumer, but at the same time, we are approaching and we are confident to reach the new luxury consumer that is younger, that wants a luxury experience and is keen of innovation. This thanks to the new Folgore range that is approaching a number of customers that were they look by definition to full electric car only. They don't consider ICE or other kind of cars. And generally speaking, they are younger compared to the traditional. The female percentage is very, very high. Is already high in our case, in the different region. You have, especially in China, a very consistent percentage of women deciding to buying and driving their own Maserati. So there is a journey that we are taking into the luxury consumer in order to attract the new one. And so there are, how you attract them? With creating some pillars, creating some occasion to meet them. So be where they are. So let's go where these customers are. Set up opportunities to catch their attention and create what we call them unbreakable bonds, because this is super important to make a strong connection with them. And so in order to meet this goal, what we do? We have a special program called Fuori Serie. Fuori Serie, the Opera d'Arte, the MC20 with the strange colors that I showed you before. It's a good example of Fuori Serie. We can really tailor-made our cars according to the customer needs. They are unique according to the customer need. Then we have Maserati Corse. Maserati Corse is super important for us. We are the only Italian brand racing in Formula E and winning also. But we don't forget also the ICE engines. So from this year, from 2024, we are racing in the GT2 Fanatec European Series with the MC20 that by the way won its debut race a few weeks ago in France. So again, we are where these people are. Again, this picture, you know what car we are talking about, and the perfect set. Why? Because this is related to the Monte Carlo tennis tournament where Maserati was main sponsor. So superior product. Let's talk about product. In 2020, we got an event announcing the new era. A new era with precise targets, very, very challenging and very creating great opportunity for us. From one side, the core is the Nettuno engine, as I said before, 100% made in Modena with Formula One technology. Fitted on the MC20, I don't know how many of you are familiar with a magazine called Evo. Evo is a super important British magazine with different international edition, and MC20 was voted by the jury members from Evo as Evo Car of the Year in 2022. Then in 2022, we also presented the Cielo, the MC20 Cielo. So the convertible version, and I tell you, I'm not an engineer, but to make such a car was not easy because to have an MC20 with the open roof and maintain the same performance, the same stiffness of the chassis, I think there are some engineers here. They know what we are talking about. Then, at the end of 2022, we presented the Grecale. We call it Everyday Exceptional because Grecale range goes from the Trofeo version, V6 with the Nettuno engine, 550 horsepower, to the mild hybrid version, 300 and 330 horsepower, to the full electric Grecale Folgore. So again, we offer the possibility to choose for our customer. And in 2023, not by chance, we presented the Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo, it's a milestone for Maserati. We call the other just travel. Why? In Maserati is making Gran Turismo cars since more than 75 years. What means Gran Turismo? The concept is to have a two-doors car, four-seater, comfortable, fun to drive, but with high performances. So this unique mix in Maserati since more than 75 years. The first car with the first Gran Turismo Maserati was 1947 A6 1500, 1.5 liters, with the same concept of the actual Gran Turismo. And the actual Gran Turismo is available, again, with the V6 Nettuno, 550 horsepower, and the convertible one from the IC point of view. And also now is available even with a full electric named Folgore. Here is the Gran Cabrio, just presented a few weeks ago. We call it a unique piece of art, let's say. We say is yet to come, because to develop again a convertible with a soft top, but providing the same comfort, the same performances, the same fun to drive of the coupe for our engineer has been a tough job, and also is available in full electric. So from now on, Maserati has gone electric. What I said before, we started with our journey towards electrification, and by 2025, so next year, all our products will be available both in ICE and full electric with the introduction of the MC20 Folgore. So again, luxury means for the consumer, for the customers, to choose which is the best variant for them. So Folgore we talk about. What is Folgore? Folgore is performance, because by definition, it's not difficult to make fast cars with full electric. We could talk for hours about the power that a full electric car can generate, but it's super important on how it goes. So this car, aside providing unique performances, they provide a lot of fun to drive for precise technical choice. So mission on. Innovation, again, one of our value. From the same platform, we can develop different version, both in coupe and convertible, so Gran Turismo and Gran Cabrio, and both on BV, so Folgore and IC. And so innovation is one of our value. Craftsmanship. All our cars are made in Italy, and we have a unique attention to details and to quality. And so we can say that craftsmanship is on. Also, developing new products and developing new combination. And again, very challenging. Italian design, as I said before, all our cars are 100% designed in Italy, and there's no better place to design cars. If you think traditionally, the best car designers are Italian, and they are based in Italy, also because we are in the land of beauty. Here we choose these hills are in Tuscany to represent beauty. So design is on. Now, as I said before, couple of weeks ago, we presented, we got our event on April 15, and we launched a new campaign that I would like to share with all of you. I will ask, what do you think later on?
Italians. Anywhere we go, boom, things turn on. It's a matter of the energy we transmit. I mean, did you ever notice when you enter in a place the way they look at us?
Stop the rock.
Everyone falls in love with us. They all want to be like us. Maybe it's because of the way we look, the way we move, or probably it's the way we live. We bring positivity all around us. We spark up conversation, we are party starters. We make people burst into laughter. We are mood switchers. With us, everything goes from off to on. Excitement, on. Passion, on. Life, on.
So many of you recognize Damiano David. Is going to be our testimonial. Is going to be this video is going to be shown in more than 40 countries worldwide. Is going to be adapted and translated in 14 languages. So it's a new again. We continue our journey towards electrification, offering our range in full electric, offering also ICE versions, and giving the best option to our customer, because the real luxury is the possibility to choose. So that's it from my side. Do you want to add anything else?
No,
No?
I think we can leave some space for questions.
Yeah. I think we are more or less on time.
Perfect on time. So it's up to you. If you have any question, I don't know if there is a microphone passing.
For sure, we need one question to break. There are some. Who is an engineer? Wow, vast majority, eh? So I'm sure that we should have some question from an engineer.
Hello, nice meeting you. I'm Diego from Mexico. First, thanks for the presentation. It was really inspiring. My question is related to, do you have identified or considered a challenge or a problem, the difficulty for foreigners to be able to work here? Because, for example, a lot of us on the Bologna Business School, we are studying the MBA, in global MBA with a specialization in supercars, and we are all struggling with getting our permiso de soggiorno. And honestly, there's a lot of challenge that I see in my teammates. We all are in love of Italy, and I think we all would love to stay here, but we might have to go back home because of paperwork. So, and also probably is a request on my side, could you also, if this is not an identified problem, could you also take it with your colleagues on the More Valley, on the More Valley companies?
You want me to take?
Yeah.
Of course, there are, as you said before, some hurdles, some more difficulties in terms of papers for immigration and everything. You know, this it's something that is out of Maserati control, because it's defined by the country. No, for us, as I said before, that being a global company with more than 70 markets and a customer base that is everywhere, we invest a lot on a diversified population, more than 40 nationalities inside. So we need all the point of view within our population, okay? Because we need to being able to represent the diversity of our customer base. So I'm not saying that it's easier, it's tough for Maserati and it's tough for others. We see the value of having a diverse population within Maserati because we are a global company.
Thank you.
Thank you, Diego.
I'm going to stand up. Hello, my name is Maria. I'm from Brazil. I have a question and one that is more like a curiosity. First of all, you talked a lot about gender and diversity and inclusion. I want to know if you guys are certified as a gender equality company. And also in terms of soft skills, I would like to know what are the soft skills that you are searching for a person that is trying to get inside Maserati. What are the key characteristics that a candidate should have to join the company?
I think Alessio will provide detailed answer, but I think the first characteristic is to be passionate. This not only for cars, but for everything you do. I think passion and curiosity.
Yeah. Of course, passion and curiosity are the basis for to start the journey, like we said before. Now we want our employees to start a journey with us. We also there is not all the best candidate, in generally speaking. We need to find the best fit. This is in the challenge for us, you know, because it's depending on the role, on the business, but there are some common factors that should be represented in each candidate. There are the passion, the curiosity, and also the ability to constantly innovate and study. You know, because if you look at the market in the automotive industry, every 5 years the industry changes, the product changes. So we need to have this agility in our population to adapt and to anticipate the change. This is a key factor in our business, because the level of the speed of the change and the level of competition is tremendously high. So there is no room for to slow down.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question.
Hi, thank you for the presentation. I'm Marco from Venice, and the next year I hope to be take the undergraduate degree in software engineering. So my question is, if in your car, which all is particularly detailed, how do you manage the software?
Yes. I give you a clear example. For the current generation of Gran Turismo, MC20, and Gran Cabrio, and Grecal as well, we developed in-house a system called VDCM, Vehicle Domain Control Module. That is a software, a super software that is controlling all the different functions of the car. And this is a very important step for us, because you have basically two options for software. Or you buy software outside, there are many suppliers, or we are part of Stellantis group, and we are super pleased to be part of Stellantis, and you can pick up from what is available. We in Maserati are open to every solution, and we develop our own system, our own software, because in order to reach our targets in terms of vehicle dynamics, fun to drive, performances, and to get all the software under control, we decided to develop our own system called VDCM. Then, of course, you can work, and we work with suppliers, and we are super happy to work with them. But it's important that our own team was able to develop this concept and to make it into reality. So there should be other solutions, obviously, but we are very proud of the work done. If you Google Gran Turismo, Maserati Gran Turismo, and you look at some of the review by different magazines, from Italians to Americans to Germans to English, you will see a lot of positive feedback from those magazines that are very, very demanding and very precise in their comments. So this is our approach. We exploit the group know-how in many cases, but we are able also to develop our own solutions.
Thank you.
Thank you to you for your question. The last one, yes.
Then the others we will take
Yeah.
offline.
We can talk one-to-one.
Yeah, so my question is, so as you may hear it, I'm French. I'm really, first of all, glad to be here and have this kind of presentation. Last year, I checked a lot on your website, on LinkedIn, to find some internship, to maybe try to see all you have presented to us today. So my question is, do you often send internship or for engineering student? And if yes, where to find it?
Okay. We do internship, 6 months internship on a rolling base, both on technical roles, like I think you're interested in too, in the engineering department, and also in other departments. Those are a 6 months experience in which you learn a real job in those 6 months. From the first day, you can learn from your colleagues, and then in the very short term, you'll be accountable for your own activities with the supervision of internal tutor. But these represent for most of our colleagues the first step into Maserati. Is to do an internship. Was my case, was the case of other colleagues, to start this journey in the automotive industry with an internship. We publish all the internship on our LinkedIn page. So if you go on LinkedIn, you find the current requests, the current vacancies that we have, and on a rolling base, we publish there all the opportunities.
Okay. There was some other question. Maybe we can meet outside because there is another presentation starting.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
everyone.